Ladies and gentlemen, the Singapore property market is experiencing a marked slowdown, and you can see it in both the HDB and the private property market. And today I'll walk you through how far it's gone down. More importantly, what are the reasons that caused down, and will this continue? And what are the factors will cause it to continue to slow down or even recover? So let's watch on till the end as I give you the details. This chendol is an authentic one. 6 ringgit. As usual, these are my disclaimers. Just remember, subscribe for more updates. There are a few big news that are coming up in the US stock market. I think it's important for you to hit subscribe so that you can catch those news as I release it, especially possibly tonight. So the HDB resale prices in the last quarter has registering an increase of 0.9%. In my opinion, it's still very high, but it is the lowest quarter-on-quarter growth since COVID. So it is quite a significant slowdown. And the private property market growth has also slowed down as well. And I'll give you the numbers in a while. So the HDB resale price index has been going on an astronomical rise, especially in this portion. And right now, it seems to have signs that it's tapering down. And I would say that this is largely caused by some policy and also, right, the macroeconomic climate. Private residential property market has registered a 0.5% quarter-on-quarter growth, and this is a marked slowdown as well. If you were to look at the HDB resale market quarter-on-quarter growth, every quarter since, 2 or 3 years, it has been registering some significant growth at 2.3%, 2.7%, 2.6%. Actually, since the start of this year, it starts slowing down, and right now it slowed down even further. This is a marked and significant slowdown, but take note, a slowdown in growth is still an increase in prices. It's just that the increase is slower. So this probably marks a sign that things are coming to pass on the objective that government wants to do in moderating price growth to be more in tandem with economic fundamentals. And right now, economic fundamentals doesn't look that good. The private property market has also seen a fall, but the fall isn't as significant. In 2024, quarter two, it was about 0.9. It actually fell by a little bit and then bounced back up. And then right now it goes tapering down again. So it is a marked slowdown as well. And basically, this is the first time that both segments start going down. So this is a macro view right now. So let's just take a look at HDB first, shall we? So prices of HDB flats rose at a slower pace, 0.9%. And this is, as I described, a slowdown compared to previous quarter. Okay, and I think this is a good sign. At least, prices become more in tandem with economic fundamentals. The HDB resale volumes have dropped. Okay, from a total of 7,352, it has now dropped to 6,981. And this, the government said, the Singapore GDP growth is likely to moderate in 2025 in a backdrop of global tensions and early sign of cooling labor demand weighing on sentiment. So actually, this slowdown in the growth in HDB resale prices is actually a result of the broader economic uncertainty. So we shouldn't be surprised at this. So given the highly uncertain macroeconomic outlook, households continue to exercise prudence when purchasing property and taking on mortgage loans, said the HDB. So the forecast forward is estimated to be about 4 to 5% growth for this year for HDB resale flats. And that's down from the previous estimate of 5 to 7%. So there is a markdown, but at 4 to 5% growth is still a very, very healthy growth. And some analysts say that there are many BTOs and sale of balance flat. They are drawing away some demand from a HDB resale flat. However, not all segments are registering a significant slowdown. The executive flats are defying the slowdown in price growth in the second quarter. Prices of executive flats jumped by 3.8% in the second quarter, up from 1.5%. Okay, and also there are Queenstown units. They are broke record at $1.659 million, and $1 million flats are going on the rise as well. So it's not an equal distribution, and we will see that later private property has also a similar trend. So there are urges from the market segment and market watchers that, with this price moderation, government should seriously consider removing the 15-month wait out period to help former private property owners to right size to a HDB resale flat. I think there are grounds that this thing could come soon. I would say that our government will probably adopt a wait and see for 1 or 2 more quarters. And I think this thing will eventually come. So let's now look at the private property segment, shall we? So the private house growth are continue to slow down in the second quarter of 2025. The price index rose by only 0.5% compared to the 0.8% in previous quarter, and I'll show you earlier. So the sales transaction volume fell by 40%, quarter on quarter basis, 40%. That's quite a lot. Compared to HDB, it fell by maybe about, off my head, maybe about 10-ish%. So there were 4,340 private homes sold in the second quarter compared to 7,000 units in the previous quarter. And that's quite significant. But the price movement quite in different extent. So in the core central region, prices of condos increased by 2.3%, pick up by 0.8% previously. I expect this segment not to increase by so much, but it did. And I think it's simply because now maybe more foreigners come in and buy. I don't know. Okay, I'll ask Dragon Tan to come in and give us the on the ground kind of impact. So elsewhere in the central region, condo prices dropped by 1.1%. This is drop, huh? This is not a slowdown increase. This is actually a drop. Okay, reversing a 1.7% growth on previous quarter. And outside the central region, condo prices increased by 0.9 compared to 0.3 previously. Landed houses 0.7, up by 0.4. So it is not a uniform drop, right? And some increase, some drop whatsoever. And developers are likely to wait out on the short-term uncertainty and position themselves for more favorable market condition in the second half of the year. Okay, so buyers has also been frightened by economic conditions in a global scene. So everybody is adopting a more wait and see approach. So as a whole, private property prices are likely to stabilize, projecting a growth of 3 to 5% growth, pretty similar to that of a HDB. This is of course in the backdrop of the same kind of macroeconomic outlook as well. And take note that Singapore government is continuing to make sure there's a high level of private property supply to make sure that the prices get managed. Well, to wrap up, I would just say this: whatever happens on the 9th of July or before that will have an impact on Singapore property prices. And that's largely because on the 9th of July or before that, Donald Trump will announce the outcome of the reciprocal tariffs. Right now, it's in a final phase of the negotiation. We're left with 1 week. I suspect that only a few countries will have it easy. So whatever outcome is may have a shock on the stock market and maybe also an equivalent shock on the private property market and the HDB market as well in Singapore. So watch on this very carefully. I'll release the news as soon as I get it in a video or a live stream. Nowadays, almost every day I run a video and a live stream day. So please remember, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on some of this excitement. I'll see you, okay? Bye-bye. So right now at Malacca, the famous Jonker Street. I haven't been here for many years, man. Yeah, so wow, I didn't realize that it's a bustling town right now. The famous place for this place is the chendol, the yummy Malaccan dessert, and a lot of people wearing very nice and beautiful Peranakan dresses. So that's where we are at a hunt right now for nice, beautiful Peranakan dresses. Okay, let's take a look. It's the infamous Malaccan chendol. This is the infamous Nonya chendol, and I haven't been to this place for a long time, man. I'm gonna go in and take a look. Okay, yeah, we're gonna shoot how they make it. Alright. Last time they use a manual machine to grind it. bring down the ice to make it more compact and dense. Coconut milk. Coconut milk, huh?
Yes.
Okay. What is this? Red bean. Okay. Oh, this is a nice chendol jelly. Okay. Wow. That's the killer. The gula Malacca. Wow, ni kau ah. You see Jesus earlier, man. Okay. Okay. Yes. Me. Okay. Lagi satu. Okay, B, you hold. Okay. So this chendol is an authentic one. 6 ringgit. An incredible serving of yummy looking stuff. Okay, I'll try it now. He's doing the wonders of. It's going to mix it thoroughly. You can mix it very thoroughly. Yeah, it's very gao one. Yeah, you can mix it very thoroughly. Yeah, it's not eating ice kacang. This one you can mix it very thoroughly. When I was young, I was here, and I realized that the sugar is incredibly thick. Yeah, if you don't mix it thoroughly, the sugar thing will overpower you. Well done, maybe. Wow, it looks damn tempting. Okay. Wow, it's very thick in the gula Malacca. I've never seen such thick gula Malacca before. Okay. Yes. Okay, I shall see how it is. Okay. Great. ABC.
A plus.
A plus. What a me. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try. Wow. Wow, you can't get this, and this thing is very soft. Wow. The gula Malacca taste is damn strong. Wow, A plus, man. Wow, I can eat this for a whole day, man. Wow, and then I'll die young. You all must come here. I don't know how to find the address for you all. I'll find the address for you all.